Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna talk about Yimou Zhang's movie To Live. This movie was adapted from the novel of the same name which written by Hua Yu. It was produced at 1994 and it was talk about the main character Fu Gui Xu, how to use all his effort to be alive under the huge culture and government change. This movie throughout a long timeline from 1945 to 1970. Fu Gui experienced civil war, big bangs, people's community, steel making and iron making, and cultural revolution. The main character Fu Gui was the son of landmaster. At first, he was a very rich person. However, he was charmed by gambling. Finally, he lost everything.
开啊！
富贵少爷，您的账到头了，您不能再玩了，您都输光了。
光了？什么光了？
您抵押那房产折合市价，都输给龙二了。您是一片瓦一寸地都没剩下。
The house, the wealth, and his wife Jia Zhen, who already pregnant, and his doctor Feng Xia, leave him away, and his father died at the same night.
你也改不了，我也不想跟你过了。我带凤霞走。
这样吧，我借你样。
二龙, who win Fu Gui everything, gave Fu Gui a set of shadow puppet let Fu Gui get some money to alive.
我当皮影班主的时候，从不跟人张口。这钱你得自个儿挣。
During the Civil War, Fu Gui was caught by Kuomintang and go to battlefield. At that time, he met Chun Sheng, a man who will change his life. At that time, they said the famous words in the movie, "We must to be alive."
都不知道，就这么死了。
富贵，咱们可得活着回去啊！
回去了可得好好活。
After he back home, Jia Zhen forgave him. However, Feng Xia became dumb because of a sickness. Also, Fu Gui got his son You Qing. On the other hand, Arlong was killed because he owned Fu Gui's house. Red Guard Count Arlong was a landmaster.
武强打得死死的，肯定是活不了了。那眼房，要是不输给龙二，这武强打的就是我。
Mayor collect every metal in the town to make steel and iron. At that time, people community established. The story looks become wonderful. Even Fugui's family is not rich, but it is peace. Because of people community, people are not worried about food, and Fugui can play shadow puppet to earn some money.
往食堂门里跨，鱼呀肉啊，撑死咱们。
But the tragedy get in this family. Chun Sheng killed Yu Qing in a car accident.
你听我说，天塌下来咱们得顶住啊！咱们得顶住啊！
有庆，
去在哪？
有庆，怎么了？有庆，
去家长，
答应了，爹来了，给爹吭一声有庆，有庆叫爹，有庆，死了这是。
富贵，富贵。
At 1966, Cultural Revolution began. Fu Gui burned his shadow puppet because it was 4 old. Feng Xia already grew up, and Mayor introduced a man who called Erxi to Feng Xia. Finally, they married. A few years ago, Feng Xia was pregnant, and also at the same time, Chunsheng was judged by counter-revolution.
不知道。
One night,
人呢？
Chunsheng came to Fugui's home and gave Fugui all his
我去接
savings.
了个通知。
He told Fugui his wife was suicide and he don't want alive anymore.
我不想活了。
你不想活也得活。
When Chunsheng left, Jia Zhen said the famous word to Chunsheng again. You must be alive, Chunsheng.
春生，你记着，你还欠我们家一条命呢，你得好好活着。
Even Feng Xia when Feng Xia was prenatal, there was no doctor in hospital. All doctors were caught by Red Guard because they judged doctors are counter-revolution. Erxi find Professor Wang to help Feng Xia prenatal, but Professor Wang was so hungry and he ate 7 steamed breads and nearly choking. At the same time, Feng Xia was facing the huge bleeding. Nurse never seen this before. Finally, Feng Xia died and born a son called Mantou. That's what this movie talk about.
王大夫，王大夫，
王大夫，
王大夫，
怎么了？怎么一下成这样了？
坏了，他吃了7个馒头撑上了。
怎么给他吃这么多？
谁呀？不知道啊，一下没看见，他就全吃了。
大夫，求求你，大夫，我真的不治好了不行，我真不想让你掉在这儿。
This movie was quite different with the novel. In the novel, Mantou was called Dou and died by eating too much beans during the 3 years natural disaster.
鹅长大了，
Jia Zhen died 3 days later when Feng Xia
羊
died.
长大了，
Erxi died during the work. In the novel, only Fugui alive and with his cow. The novel was a totally tragic, but the movie is a happy ending by comparison. This movie was realistic. It shows how a person using all his
馒头
effort
长大了就不
to live
坐火车
during the
坐
darkest
飞机
decade for
那时
China.
候啊，
Also, it denounced the old society in China.